Hey guys, it's Lindsay, and of course it decides to rain as soon as I'm going to film a video, but that's alright. That's not going to distract me in any way of this video. So today's video is going to be my June book haul, and this month I went a little bit crazy. I have 10 books that I bought in stores, and then I have a book outlet box that I will be unboxing. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. So the first place that I went this month was Half Price Books. Half Price Books is a big discounted bookstore here in Texas, and I know they're all over the country, but I know most of them are here. And so I went ahead and picked up a couple of books, and the first one is Legend by Katie Evans. And if you know me, I like a little bit of romance novels, and so the cover was definitely a why I bought it. But this one is in a series. I believe this is the first book in the series. And there's like a whole bunch of other ones, but I'm excited to get to this. I don't really know what it's about, but yeah. So the second book I bought this month is kind of a genre that I haven't really gotten into recently, but I read the back of this and I really enjoyed it, and that would be Once a Jailbird by Hans Fallada. Maybe, but this is a historical fiction novel taking place back in the 30s, I believe. Yeah, 1934. It was originally written in 1934, and it was remastered recently. So this book is about a guy who was in prison and got released, and that's all I know about it. But I heard good things about this one, and I went ahead and picked it up. It was only $6, so I'm going to hopefully get to this soon because I've heard good things. So the next place that I bought books this month was Books A Million, and we do have one locally in the Houston area, so I went ahead and went there because why not? They have like the best bargain section. So the first book that I ended up getting was The Crown's Game by Evelyn Skye, and this one actually was not in the bargain section, but it's only $10 in paperback right now. So I went ahead and picked it up. Heard nothing but good things about this series as well. Again, don't know much about it, but I'm hopefully going to get to it soon. Next book that I bought this month was Uprooted by Naomi Novak, and again, I've heard nothing but good things about this. I am late to the party on this one, I can tell you that for a fact. Heard absolutely fantastic things about this. I do know that this is a retelling of some sort. I believe it's Beauty and the Beast. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong on that. But this one is something that I've wanted to get to for a long time but haven't been able to, so hopefully I can get to it soon. The next book on my list is Stealing Snow by Danielle Page. Again, this is a book that I found on the bargain section for $5 and went ahead and picked it up. I do know this is also a retelling of The Ice Queen, I believe, and I haven't read any books, you know, or retellings with the Ice Queen perspective, so I'm really interested to see how this book comes together, and this will be a good read. The next group of books that I got this month was from Amazon. I pre-ordered a book that I totally forgot about, and with that I was like, oh well, hey, I'll just go ahead and buy some more books while I'm at it. So that would be, of course, Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare. I have not actually read Lady Midnight. I do have it on my shelf over here, along with all the other Infernal Devices and the Mortal Instruments series. I also do have the Bane Chronicles as well. So this is the second book in the Dark Artifices series, which I'm sure everybody knows about by now because, you know, it's all over BookTube. But I'm hopefully going to get caught up with all of Cassandra Clare's books, and hopefully I can get to this series because I've heard that this series is one of the better series that Cassandra has written. So I am very excited to get to this when I do have a chance. So yeah. My haul is The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Audier, and I just recently picked up The Wrath in the Dawn, which is the first book in this series, and I have not read it yet, but I do have it, and I've heard really fantastic things about this series as well, so hopefully I can get to this soon because I am dying to know what the series is about. I've heard nothing but fantastic things about it, so we'll see. when I have a chance. The next group of books is actually the first, second, and fourth book in the series that I picked up on Amazon. I did get the third book in my book outlet order that I do remember, so I will show that to you after these. But I did pick up a series, and that would be the Succubus Diaries by Jill Miles. And I don't really read that much paranormal fiction, but I read the back of this one and was immediately drawn in, so I'm interested to see if I like it. And yeah, don't really know much about it, but besides the fact that the main female character wakes up in a dumpster one day, and suddenly she's got like these huge boobs and is just a beautiful woman and is a succubus. That's all I got. So the next thing that I have is my book outlet box. I did already cut it open, so I'm not going to show you my address or anything, but this is the box that I picked up this month. It is a little bit big, so bear with me here. A little invoice thingy. Paper. Alright. So the first book that I see in here is The Moment of Letting Go by J.R. Redmersky, and this is the first in another standalone series that she has. Apart from The Edge of Never, I do have those books on this bottom shelf here that you can't really see, but I read her other series and absolutely fell in love with it, and so I decided to pick this one up. I don't really know what this one is about. I do believe that the main female character is on her way to college. The next book that I have is 738 Days by Stacey Cade, and this book is about a girl who is kidnapped for 738 days, and the only thing that is her saving grace is a picture of a famous rock star that is on the wall, and so she looks at that picture every day and kind of remains her sanity. And so I thought that was a really interesting premise. And then once you read the rest of the premise, it's about how she meets the rock star and it doesn't go as planned, so it's going to be kind of like an interesting, awkward kind of meeting. So I'm really interested to see how this author gets to that, but I've heard good things about it. I haven't really seen that much about it, but I'm hopefully going to get to this soon because the premise is incredibly interesting. So hopefully this is one that I get to very quickly. Next book I see in this box is My Fair Succubi, and this is the third book in the series that I just showed you earlier, so I'm not really going to go into detail about it because obviously I showed you it already. The next book in my box is This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab, and I do believe this is the first book in her duology. I'm not sure what the name of the duology is, but I do know that the main male character has a power where he sings or plays music on his guitar, and suddenly there's a monster that comes out and like kills people. Maybe? I don't know. But heard nothing but good things. I did pick up, no, I did not. I do have the second book coming. I don't know when it's going to be here. I just recently bought it. So, don't know, again, when it's going to be here. But I can't wait to get to this book, and hopefully the hype lives up to, you know, my expectations, because I have pretty high expectations going into this book. So the next book that I have in my box is The Hero by Donna Grant, and again, this is a cute little romance mass market paperback book. Obviously the first thing that I noticed on this cover was the Sons of Texas. I'm a Texas girl, and yeah, so, and it has something to do with military. I'm a sucker for military romance novels. Like, don't even get me started. It's crazy. But this one will definitely be a quick read, and it was only like, I think like $2, so I went ahead and picked it up. Next book in my box is A Little Night Magic by Lucy March. I don't really know what this one is about, but I have had it on my wish list for a really long time, and so I finally decided that I was going to pick it up because it was only 99 cents. So yeah, I went ahead and got it, and I don't really know what it's about again. So yeah. Next book I have here is Like a River Glorious by Ray Carson, and this is the second book into the Walk on Earth a Stranger duology, I believe. It's either a duology or trilogy. I don't remember. But I did see this on there for like $3 or $4 and went ahead and picked it up. Again, don't know anything about it because I haven't read the first book yet. Obviously there is a trend with this book haul, but hopefully I will get to it soon. And the next book I have is Daughter of Deep Silence by Carrie Ryan. And this one, I don't really know what it is about. Again, this one is, I think, about a girl who's getting revenge on her parents or her parents' friends from a while ago. But heard some interesting things about this. Not very good, not very bad, kind of in the middle. So I'm interested to see what I think about it. And yeah. The last two books I have are, again, a series, and that would be Jace and Caleb, and these are two of the books from the Shadow Wrangler series. And I do want to say that it's the first book and the third book, maybe? I don't know. These are about some vampire hunters, and I'm interested to see, again, what I think about the paranormal romance type thing, because I don't really know if I'm gonna like the paranormal romance, but we'll see how that goes. And yeah, so that's what I got here. Yeah, so that is it for my book haul this month. If you guys have read any of these books, please let me know what you thought about them. No spoilers, please. Just give me like an overview of what you thought, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye!